My name is Geremy Mustard. I'm the technical director here at Chair Entertainment in Salt Lake City.
Let's talk a little bit about how technology has evolved from Infinity Blade 2 to Infinity Blade 3.
Wow, the technology has actually evolved quite a bit. We took a look at every system that we used in Infinity Blade 2 and looked to see if there were any ways that we could improve upon it. And we found lots of ways. We thought Infinity Blade 2 was a pretty near perfect game, but we found lots of ways that we could improve upon it to just make the game feel better, to make it so that it's more responsive to what the player's doing, to try to understand what the player's attempting to do and interpret that and make it so that they feel they actually are doing what they want it to do rather than trying to fight against it. We added new systems in to make it a deeper gameplay experience for everybody, and for people who play it casually or for people who play it really hardcore, just to give a better experience to every single person.
Can you talk a little bit about technology from the perspective of how quickly these mobile devices are advancing even between these two games?
Oh my gosh, mobile devices are advancing so quickly. It's really actually hard to keep pace. We plan our technology in such a way and how we create the game that it can scale. Infinity Blade 2 scaled across all the way down to the iPod Touch 3, the iPhone 3GS, and the iPad 1, and all the way up to whatever the latest devices are. Infinity Blade 3 is the same way. It goes all the way back to the iPad 1, the 3GS, and the iPod Touch 3. And it will go up to whatever future devices are out there. In fact, we've made some technology that will only be available on newer devices than what we currently have. We're predicting that they will get more powerful, and we've made some cool new graphical effects that can only display on those ones, that even the iPad 4 isn't powerful enough to display quite yet. So we're preparing for future devices already.
So when it comes to the latest technology that's out there for the iPad, how will Infinity Blade 3 push things beyond what's currently available on the iPad 4?
Sure. To give an example from Infinity Blade 2, we did a similar thing where we prepared a little bit for more advanced devices than what were currently available, and we made a shadowing algorithm for the characters that really would only work on slightly more advanced devices than what were currently available. We also made God rays that would shine forth from the skies to make it look more beautiful. For this game, we're doing a similar thing where we're looking forward to the future and we say, okay, here's what we can do on current devices, but they're probably going to double in speed within the next year. So let's make a few cool graphical effects that can go on those next devices whenever they come out. So we made things like, we made it so that we can do our own anti-aliasing algorithm on the whole scene. So it'll just take a step up in overall graphics quality when the new devices come out, whenever that is. And what else? We made it so that there's certain effects. We have this really awesome dragon in the game, and when he swoops out of the sky, he shoots fire that bounces off all of the ground and engulfs the player in all this fire. That is really, really hard to pull off on the current devices, and especially like the older devices. Particles just kill the frame rate. However, we've planned ahead and we made a more advanced version of that effect so that on the future devices, we'll just be able to turn on that effect and bam, all of a sudden it looks even better than it currently does.
What role has Unreal Engine 3 played in your ability to do these types of things and to push things forward with Infinity Blade 3?
Well, Unreal Engine 3 is awesome. It's a constantly evolving tool set that allows us to make more and more advanced things. The cool thing about it is we've learned so much from IB1 to IB2 and now on IB3. We've just learned how to use the tool sets and the devices in more unique and cool ways to cram more graphical fidelity and to cram more characters on the screen, to get more just cool, awesome things going on in the game and still have it perform at a really awesome frame rate. And it's constantly evolving and going forward, and we're adding new technology to it as we go, just to make it better and to make it so that we can make really awesome games for everybody out there.